Okay, we are back now. 6:40 is the time. We've got a special guest in studio, Steve Arguscal, with the Biggest Guy Economic Development. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Good morning. It's great to be here.
It is. It's a great morning. You guys have a lot going on right now.
We do.
You're moving into a brand new building, all of that good stuff, and the public will have a chance to take a look at that. But first, I want to ask you a little bit about how Billings is doing. You know, how are things right now? We've been through kind of a lot. We've been through some flooding. Obviously, that's kind of impacted Yellowstone County.
Yeah.
COVID is maybe settling down. Where are we at right now with an outlook on things?
You know, I didn't bring in specific numbers on the economy, but I think you can do a pedestrian view, do a walk around, a windshield tour of our community. You see a lot of construction going on right now. You see a lot of interest in developing housing in our market. We have a need for housing, especially in that workforce context. People are coming to Billings as a place to live for an economic opportunity, and also because of the lifestyle that we have here and the quality of life. And so you see a lot of hammers being swung right now. It's tough to get the trades that you need, and so things are taking longer, a little bit more expensive that way. We have a lot of jobs to fill in our community as well. I'd say the one drag on our economy is just not having the availability of the workforce that we need. It's not unique to Billings. It's all over the state, all over the country. We seem to be moving through that pretty well, but if you talk to any small business or any leader of a business organization in our community, they will tell you one of their biggest challenges is workforce. So we find a way to innovate as business and work through that and past that, but it's not ideal. I think part of our economic activity is stalled or slowed because of that workforce issue. But generally speaking, Billings is a great place to do business right now, and you see a lot of interest in our community because we're growing and because a lot of people want to be here.
That's perfect. You guys are going to talk about that a little bit at your annual meeting, and that's happening today, correct?
We have our annual meeting at the Babcock downtown at 3 o'clock. That's a chance for us to come together with our stakeholders and our community leaders, talk a little bit about, hey, what have we been up to over the last year? What have we been focusing on? What are those accomplishments that we can talk about? But then also pivot and say, what's next? We have a series of strategic priorities that we'll be presenting today. One of those priorities, for example, is the absolute importance of downtown redevelopment as it relates to the new development you're seeing in our medical corridor. So as Billings Clinic and St. Vincent through Intermountain Health start to additional development in that medical corridor, it just begs the community to step up its game, as it were, and see significant new mixed-use residential development in our downtown core, and see that medical corridor and our downtown come together in kind of a walkable environment. So there's great opportunities that way. We're going to be talking about that. We'll also be talking about the importance of our community to focus on entrepreneurship, which is the essence of why we've redeveloped the bank building downtown. Yeah,
let's talk about that. You know, you're going to have that big ribbon cutting. You're hoping, he was just asking Miller.
Did not help me much with the forecast. Well, I don't know. Whoever's fault it is, at 4 o'clock we may have a little moisture, but we are going to have a ribbon cutting out in front of the building at 4. If it's really raining hard, you may see that all the speech giving take place in the Babcock, and then we'll come out for that ribbon cutting. After the ribbon cutting and the speech giving, we'll open the doors and allow the public to come in and see what the heck have we been up to over the last year. It is really a place to connect entrepreneurs with each other, remove barriers, and bring resources together to support their dreams of starting up a great business in our community. We think that's fundamental to our economic growth, and we've now created a space in the heart of our community at Sky Point where that will happen every day.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, we're excited.
All right.
Join us.
Yes. Steve, thanks so much for being on the morning show with us this morning. Okay, we'll be right back.